And without further ado, folks, I think it's time we get it on. D2 to start. Gambit and NaVi, the CIS Giants locking horns. Gambit's 7th consecutive Grand Finals. If there's anything that's been a consistency in Counter-Strike as of late, it is these 5 talented players finding themselves in a position to hoist virtual trophies. The online era has their name stamped on it, and it could be one more notch on the belt. But Electronic begins this matchup with an opening kill, followed by Perfecto. Shiro somewhat of an answer, but a 4v2 to NaVi's advantage as the bomb is picked back up.
So the other thing about Dust 2 is the game plan doesn't change much game to game. They just played it, but it's not like you're going to anti-strat any specific tendencies. There's nothing different about the way NaVi played versus G2 earlier than how they played versus Gambit the other day on this map, and that helps them out, considering they had just played another series. Now NaVi come through with these opening frags, but the bomb plan is also incoming, and these days, as I like to say, a bomb plan is a win. So this is going to be very nice for Gambit to have found the one hole in the defense, re-attacking via Cat. And now they put some pressure on NaVi, who are quite far away, but at the same time have pick control and some powerful lines to attack this 4v2. Not that they don't lose 4v2 sometimes.
Oh, God. Don't bring it up.
Excuse me, 5v2s.
Shiro trying to alleviate a player or two before that retake really commits itself, but there it is. 2 quick frags.
Hobbit just taking a peek off Cat, let him know that they do have presence, and they'll hold the attention of the A player for a moment as they execute into B. Nade will come out, but it's a little bit slow, and Gambit get that opening kill.
Yeah, but they didn't see Perfecto. He's still back here. They got wind of him, but he drops Shiro before the MAC-10 smothers him. Simple trying to clear out the bottom of middle just to make sure that there's nobody on their back line if they go to the retake, but they don't.
Electronics basically like they can't go mid B, and they seem to have a very good idea that it's off Cat right now.
So here it comes. Couple of smokes up and over, opening the drop. Axile, he's gonna try to challenge Simple, wins that fight. Boomich from ramp is great, but Electronic hot on the heels of this Cat push. They have so little time to try and get this plant, but they can. They've got it into the 2v2. A jumping Famas off of Boomich shut down by Shiro. Talk about playing the clock, but Bit pieces it together and can't stop the peak.
NaVi going to be quite comfortable to play a full passive setup. Let's see if the molly comes in towards Goose as the same setup smoke comes on Cat. Offshot in for Simple, and Hobbit tries to cross early.
Simple looking for something over smoke. Tucks in closely.
Nothing testing Electronic in his position so far, and you better believe that molly's not coming late.
They've crossed over to the elbow. Simple has yet to see anyone, but on the 3rd peek up, he gets his additional kill. Axile and Shiro here to try and claw it back. 2v5. A huge task, a huge ask, and no ground gained. Boomich closing with a headshot. Electronic, a little bit of contact. Great grenade. Hobbit jumping into that one, but it's the fight towards long that could unravel the CT setup. Nice. Axile hearing Boomich as he tries to sprint away.
Oh, Simple's attention is drawn towards long now. He has no choice. He has to defend himself.
Oh, and he ate it.
Axile comes through. Oh my God, Simple drops a shot. Axile takes him out, even whiffing his spray. And now the site is compromised fully.
0 defense there for NaVi.
Man, they even gave him a second shot at that. It was an emergency shot, but of course, you still expect him to hit it in the confident plant. Top a single. It feels like a huge mental edge for NaVi overall. But here's the spray as they decide to go through a contact play B into B with a flash that comes out late. Perfecto's not blind. Bit's doing just fine as well. And they want to molly out his position, but I think they're still doing it through a smoke as well. So they can't even stop him there from crossing out. And now maybe they are feeling like it is some kind of Cat play. And surely this is just a save at this point. Behind the smoke, they're free to pull the goalie outside the site. 10 seconds left. Wait,
what is this?
I don't even know exactly. I don't know if they had any idea what the...
With the eventuality of Hobbit coming down long, got to make sure that Boomich and Simple don't turn their backs. Axile gonna stay perched, but he dies at the hands of Perfecto, and Shiro's sniper looks for its first victim. Now here comes Hobbit, activating from the flank. Look at this, he lines up 2, and the spray's not good enough. Inter's gonna be trying to give that cover. They've got a man back by Wizard. Shiro just looking to lock this in. Boomich crouching forward. They get the kills they need, and the retake's good. But look at the health. You have to remember Hobbit's flank. If he just gets that second kill, it could have been a world of hurt. Speaking of trails, an odd couple of smokes could open up a route for the counter-terrorists to slip right through, but those will begin to fade as Navi buy their time. It's Boomich and Electronic versus Shiro and Axile, and Boomich, he just jumps right in, flies over the top of Shiro. Axile stares down at his feet, and that's gonna fake a tunnels position. Oh my goodness, he pops up, gets the first and the second. Gambit closing with the double digits as the patience outside the B site pays off.
Yeah.
Little block smoke.
Actually, very well blocked smoke. My God. Oh, they're going to be... This is going to trip them up a bit. They've got a clear spawn. There's two players watching this. They've got this huge crossfire from the CT side.
Huge angle.
Oh, Navi are not going to find their way out of this one.
NaVi doesn't peek right back, just buys a little bit of time. Although Bit does swing back around and kill a player over towards window, this opens the site for Perfecto so that he can at least plant this bomb. And if Bit takes more bodies before he inevitably drops, then good for him. But he's only able to get that one. So it's Perfecto. 13-8 with a bomb plant. Now he could just sit back or decide to attack.
He showed himself.
And he's wary about the tunnels, but both counter-terrorists out here towards mid. He's trying to work with cover, but that's it. NaVi catching him off guard, didn't know where the numbers were at. Boomich and Electronic, though, flexing the Galils for a 5v3.
Damn, it's always brazen, actually. At CT side to try to defend against long control. A situation like this, the spawns were in the favor of NaVi. And Gambit looked to establish, but they get punished so hard.
Yep. Big opening.
Man, they did not... Okay, they have enough utility to go for the cross that they like to. As Simple gets a great shot into the site. Executed.
We've still got Hobbit over towards Car. Now he swings out and finds Electronic. Has a smoke if they throw utility, but this is a 2 versus 5. Hobbit, 13 HP. Man, this poor kid's gonna burn to a crisp. Or eventually be smothered by Perfecto. 35 bullets in that Galil, and it's only gonna take one. He's found like the one spot where he's safe, but that smoke begins to fade and he knows he's doomed.
And there's a lot of confusion right now. Boomich will be at the front of the chaos.
Nice. Slides all the way into the smoke.
He is stuck in this smoke with an opponent. There's one more in here. Boomich bumped heads with him. Probably couldn't tell. Axile stays alive and composed. Fantastic spray from him.
The fact that he comes out on top of that, and now with the Deagle, tries to swing for the fourth. He just primed Shiro and Inters to close this, and Electronic hears the footsteps. He tries to chase down Inters, who's just drawing him into Shiro's scope. So well played there by Gambit.
And, you know, Boomich getting that far out, he's seeing money signs. Oh my God, Simple off of timing.
Yeah,
shot through the door. Long control for the CTs, an instant 5v3 now with continuation flashes. Electronic looking for more. Bit to follow up, and the CTs have to decide if they want to fall back.
Nope, they fight. Hobbit comes back at it. Now it's the sniper of Shiro to the Deagle, and he dives. Finds that little bit of cover. Doesn't know if Catwalk's compromised, but that is not the case. All 3 of Navi's remaining players out from long, and they've got an opponent behind them.
It's so fast. We don't know if the timing will come in for Simple. NaVi will let them cross. Chance to get more now.
Line them all. Sprays down the first, tries to go for more damage, but Simple's gonna get the better of him. It's on to Shiro to come back from the catwalk, and the Molotov calls out his position. He fades away. Navi, they may have just won their 9th round.
Yeah. Navi will flash to take over mid control, and they have made so much progress. Boomich draws attention away from this mid B cross, but the smoke is not perfect.
Not at all. Bit, he gets turned back around as he arrives at the B site. This late play from Electronic to stick around in middle. It's going to be a close fight versus Shiro, but that grenade pushes him back, and Shiro also takes a headshot from an AK but survives. Bullets whiz by Electronic, and as he tries to turn attention, that is where he falls.
The situation gets reset.
Single flash for Shiro. He's not going to let off the pedal until he arrives on the doors. Anticipating maybe Bit on a peek, but Bit, he is locked into this corner. It's either fear or focus. He keeps his eyes up above him, and here's those footsteps come through. Shiro now waiting for the peek, but Bit's got him. Here it comes, the B hit.
It's impossible to read directly into it. Oh man, Electronic decides to pass directly up towards that.
And Hobbit locking it down with Inters over towards the site. The eventuality of simple, but he holds his nerve.
Oh my God.
And there's 2 CTs. He taps. And now it's NaVi to try and bring this back. But it's a dive down from Inters. It's a lot of damage the other direction, and simple just can't manage. Gambit, 14 round wins. He could have gone tunnels, but instead he puts that onto the shoulders of Inters, and NaVi, they're just gonna come at this like rabid dogs, trying to chew through the B-site defense. Shiro with more impact, and the NaVi activates around from the tall box. It's perfect from Gambit. It's over towards long instead that NaVi focus, and they get shut down instantly. The AK still in the hands of Bit, and the challenge off of Cat now comes. Shiro needs to give some cover unless Hobbit stops it all on his own. And Bit, despite showing great promise, would need the 1v5. Starting it off v Inters, but losing crucial HP. He needs to cut down another 2 without being tagged, and a single shot from Shiro. That is where Gambit end this. Dust 2 falling the way of Gambit. The Blast Premier Spring Finals 2021 victory. A big victory with 2 best-of-3 wins over top of their regional competitors. NaVi on the brink of a deflating loss. But here we move to Mirage. Gambit to the T side. NaVi on the defense, with the reverse series sweep ahead. Hobbit's going to be looking to make contact with the bomb right behind him. Little jiggle peek with the flashbangs here for Bit. He makes it work for 1. Dives into the cover, needs the reload. Tough spot to find himself in, and he's not going to get himself anything more than that first frag. Perfecto back by bench, trying to recover a little bit of sight control. It's actually Electronic in with 3 kills off the USP. Shiro trying to dance around all the targets. The P250 primed to clutch, but NaVi will take round 1. Oh. But at the start of this map, I don't see that inconsistency.
This is a really aggressive mid setup. The run boost is coming out. NaVi will spot one. It draws attention a little bit, but there are 3 players here from the CT side to all fight at the same time. And sometimes this is only a 2-player setup, a perfect counter.
Now my belief in NaVi, less wavered, assuming they continue this map strong, but Bit,
oh my God,
dude, delivers his head on a silver platter. Hobbit takes his shoulders off.
Man, that was so risky. Committed so hard out towards mid. They got scared. I mean, you really can't be that terrified in the
nice.
4v5, but Electronic in murder for him as well.
Dude, he is 9-0.
Yeah, he had almost 100 ADR on that last match as well,
but
even
Hobbit,
though they didn't win.
Hands on the AK. That could really be the problem. If only he doesn't get caught by who else other than Electronic, who has literally one-man armied this round, trying to save NaVi from an embarrassing 4th round result. At the very least, Gambit will take that bomb plant.
Oh, I see. I was wondering why Perfecto didn't want to commit to rotating into the site. He found a better gun to work with here. 1 player crossing a bench. That's info for the market player to take care of. Oh, excuse me. Electronic's going to double up with him instead.
Good jump. Shiro's P250 shouldn't do too much. I'm worried about NaVi. If he swings wide with that Deeg, Shiro's trying to draw the attention, and NaVi, he does get the one he needs. But check out the utility belts for Gambit. They're ready to go for the full-blown execution. Maybe Bit comes out from Catwalk and can slow it down.
Is the grate broken on the window? I'm actually kind of curious. No, they're watching it though. Wow, NaVi controls that spray. Grate is open. He'll sneak his way through. It's the exact same way they won last time, but Bit takes matters into his own hands.
Oh no, Perfecto's position, perfect molly. Axile peeks from beneath with 2 headshots. The B site crumbles. If they jump out from the window, he should have them dead to rights. Simple in the meantime does find Hobbit. There's the kill versus NaVi, and Shiro on the angle with the bomb. That's gonna be contact made, confirmation called. And NaVi, well, they're gonna fall prey to Inters, who still sits at the A site, but Shiro, he'll have no other option than to plant at A. And if the counter-terrorists gun him down fast enough, then so be it. Simple gets him off the plant and plays with time. The clock is going to be the end of Gambit. No time for it. Simple throwing himself at the problem, and Bit commits to the save, one of which is Boomich. And if he drops that bomb, it's gonna recall everybody away from the site itself. Boomich goes for it, Bit good for the first one, and Shiro's attention turned away. But here comes Hobbit, a late play from mid. Does he get back bomb? Only 15 seconds. He saw the shoulder of Boomich, but he really can't wait any longer. And to die after time would be a tragedy, so he smokes off ramp, and he runs into the smoke to fake it once, picks up the kill. No time for this one, I don't believe. No, NaVi again.
The bomb is now going to finally turn the corner into the B halls. 30 seconds up, and a decision will have to be made. Smoke comes down to the top of connector. Hobbit pretends to flash through it. NaVi gets the opening kill. Simple answers back, and there's still one player back here, but he gets cleared out at the bench. And now Simple, he's not in a favorable angle. He did just get a kill, and they will eventually clear him out, and he cannot find that last bit of damage to at least secure one. But even in that position, it would have been... Oh my goodness gracious. This smoke inside the window, when it comes up, who's it going to favor? They're both looking at different things, and Simple adjust accordingly.
And he's still ready for something else, because NaVi could have been there. Hobbit will catch Simple's head off of the bottom of connector, throws a grenade to pressure this A site, and they do have Gambit surrounded. NaVi, with 2 players per site, and Electronic, off of Hobbit's shots, decides to go for the commitment. But it's Shiro, an absolute monster in the clutch. Molly's the mid-site and gets shot in the back of the head. It's perfecto to close this one. Axile's got all the utility. He's got the health advantage. Simple slips into Ticket. The timing has been so damn close. And now Simple's on this bomb site. He could smell Axile as he rounds the boxes, but Axile goes the other way, and Simple comes out on top.
Will they be able to? They've identified his location, but they can't eliminate him. Oh, NaVi.
It's so good. They bait them into it. And even the second kill, right? They go for that boost into window, offering over Simple. Gambit just magnetizing NaVi so that the CTs can fight on their own terms. Shiro up from Cat, but it's Hobbit tucked on ramp that serves as a bit of an issue. They're going to try and come and unearth him, but oh, Hobbit! 2 headshots to lock down what should be the 9th round win for Gambit. It's Bit in a tricky situation. So the whole delay was just to solidify this connector push, but NaVi catches the back of 2 T's turn. It is nothing but easy frags, at least for the start. Shiro catches the head of Bit, and this one gets clamped down on. 30 seconds left, and a flank looms near. Gambit in yet another prime position to win a CT round. They know that Hobbit's inside of this smoke, but look at NaVi. Oh, you dirtbag. He goes ahead and sticks the barrel to the side of Perfecto's head, and Simple, unleashed, can do all he wants, but without bomb, it's a lost cause. He tries to find the frags, but nobody's gonna face him. They can play that clock. He needs to work bomb, and as desperation sinks into Simple's mind, he will continue to frag. But they've outgamed him. Gambit to 13-7.
Yeah, oh my god, they might kill him after time too. He's trying to, oh my god, peeks out, gets a headshot.
Bit would have heard this. He's so ready to jump through, and they are low, both of the CTs. Bit's gonna go ahead and clear close corner into the second. He succeeds. A 4v3 here for NaVi. Yeah. A bomb plant on top of it. This could be their round win. Gambit look to walk away.
No op here to fight him off. Shiro in the back line, they'll walk out of halls and immediately get punished. Electronic dies first. Shiro even dodges out. Hobbit dies to his side, however.
It's not traded.
But Hobbit gets, Shiro gets another.
And we've got Bit. That could be the difference. Can he continue on? He was crucial in the previous round, and he catches Axile jumping. Bit, the jackknife of the A site. And Simple, the boulder that looks to hold on. This pinch from Gambit, waiting for NaVi to get into position. But he won't go unchecked as Bit already has eyes on it. Oh my god. Bit looks away for a second and still able to snap back in time. It's all on Inters.
He almost looked away in a position where that's a point where someone needs to cover the other option, because someone absolutely needs to be watching the flank in that position. And he almost had to watch Halls as well. Just those little moments, right? I mean, those are the ones that you cannot let up. Now, Inter's alone in CT, hoping that they come and try to hunt him down or just save this way. He won't find anything. But Electronic gets eyes on one player, and Shiro does now move back into this position at the van.
Yep.
If they don't re-molly it, it is such a strong spot to hold against B. Inter is going to seek out some information. Ooh. He'll spot one, the drive-by.
That's perfect. And remember, Simple's low. Shiro still locked. Oh, it's just completely shut down.
He has a favorable duel versus anybody who comes out initially.
Sees the shadow.
And he does see that shadow. He also wins it with a headshot.
He's low HP as Shiro connects with the op. on the cusp of 15 in the 5v3. NaVi secures the stairs, and he cuts down Boomich, looking for the second. A headshot into Bit, who answers alongside Simple. A spray from Hobbit that leaves Simple on 4 HP, and down they fall.
Oh, 15 seconds to go. Match point. But there isn't just yet. NaVi will throw a Molotov to let him know he's unwelcome in this position. Axile pushes off Cat and trades off Boomich. I think they still know one's alive in Connector, and the execute comes out towards B.
Enters, lets one player cross over. Axile there to lend a helping hand. It's Simple with the answer. Perfecto also in the equation, and Bit's success in 2 directions. From Connector, he shaves one off of A, and the bomb is planted. NaVi not done yet.
Yes, laser sharp precision with that Galil, and the hopes are still alive. Shiro is left alone just to save, and Simple will take him out. So a successful round from NaVi.
That could be Shiro, the liability towards Ticket. But how do they get Hobbit out of this position? If the Palace player doesn't kill him, then he's going to turn his attention around. And it's NaVi with Shiro to open up. 3v5 or Gambit take the cake. Shiro ever patient. Oh, he just blew Electronics' hands off. And then Axile in with more damage. It has to be Simple. He's got the 1 kill, but he needs 3 more. And Gambit, 1 away. 1 frag away. Simple falls silent. And he tries to close that distance into Shiro. Opper versus Opper. Prodigy versus God. He sees it at a distance, and NaVi's gonna take it. It is Gambit as your Blast Premier Spring Finals Grand Champs.
Absolutely relentless from Gambit. They kept that pressure on at 100% the entire game. And it's not every day you're going to see a one-sided performance versus NaVi, but this is the one team that can do it.
It's the one team that can seem to do it against everybody they face. Other than complexity, there's not many teams that can take maps off of Gambit. NaVi were one of them earlier in this event. But if we look at the string of events from Gambit, since their introduction at the Blast Spring Showdown, they have walked the red carpet. Not one match lost. Only 3 maps in the process fall to their opponents. Gambit, all the way to the Blast World Final, well-earned and uncontested. The question is, who can come at the champs? Because it's undeniable. Gambit are the best team in the world. And as they set that goal, Launders, to begin an era.
Hollywood Carson.